I'm Andy from Fall Out Boy, and I play drums. I guess the main animal issue I'm concerned about is just vegetarianism generally, like that people stop eating meat. That I think in our society, in our culture, that the factory-style production and the capitalist reasons for the meat industry is wrong. Now I think it's just a good, peaceful, moral thing to do. I've been vegetarian for about 8 years. The main thing was hardcore. Like, I was into this band Earth Crisis. Going to hardcore shows, they had Why Vegan pamphlets, and PETA had a lot of pamphlets that I read, and it really struck me as wrong and like grossly unjust that this happens and that people support it without even knowing it. Okay, the main image that stuck with me from going to hardcore shows and seeing like videos and pamphlets is the bolt and the cow that before the slaughter, and it doesn't always work, and the screams and stuff. It's pretty sick. Vegetarian means basically that you don't eat meat, and fish is meat, and it's a living creature, and it's wrong to eat living creatures. And I remember a story that a friend of mine told me who's vegan, and his parents are vegan, and they were pesco vegetarians, or is that what it's called? Pesco vegetarians, where they ate fish still, until one day they fished for their fish, and one day they caught a fish that made it for life, and a fish like swam around until it died because they thought its mate. So they stopped eating fish and became vegan because of that, and that stuck with me. My favorite vegetarian foods are fake meats, because I'm an American and for some reason I just like bad, greasy food. And my favorite restaurant is Vegetarian Paradise 2 in New York City. Favorite catering meal on Warped Tour would have to be the teriyaki strips. They were seitan, and they were really good. I try not to wear animal products like leather and stuff. A good place for alternatives to leather and to animal products is, I guess, Hot Topic's the best because it's mainstream. They have a lot of non-leather belts, like non-leather wallets and stuff, and non-leather shoes. And for like punk kids, that's probably the easiest place to go. I only have a mom, and my mom was really, really supportive of me because when I went vegetarian, she asked why, and I explained all the reasons. And like, I was very outspoken in school and like to my friends about it, so I tried to like tell them what I learned, and she was behind me. And a lot of my friends were sympathetic, and a lot of my friends became vegetarian or vegan because of it. If you're thinking about going vegetarian and you haven't made the switch, the main thing you can do is read up on it a lot and make sure like you eat healthy, and like PETA publishes a lot of things that like give you the basics of like what to eat and like basic things you can make. I remember like they had a lot of like send away things for like packets, like startup kits. So PETA's a really good source to like know how to do it at first. Because I remember when I went vegetarian, I was really afraid because I had never knew any vegetarians, but after doing it for a week, it was the easiest thing.